What's up, everybody? Welcome to Gundian Brothers Entertainment. I'm Michael.
Tyler.
So this is kind of our introduction. You can see we're in a nice little Chevy truck, Duramax. On the bypass, we're going to pick up a Honda Odyssey. So this is going to be our first video, but we're going to take this kind of grace period or whatever you want to call it, I guess, while we're on the road to kind of introduce ourselves, talk about the content we're going to do and what you can expect from our channel. So we're both pretty
new.
Yeah,
we're trying to figure it out.
So we're kind of just going to learn as we go kind of thing. Neither of us really have editing experience, content creating experience. So this is going to be a learn as we go kind of thing. But we're both very funny people. So we're going to be ourselves. We're not going to filter ourselves. Unless it comes to like toning down on like the cussing a little bit.
Yeah.
Because we both kind of cuss a lot, so we're going to have to tone down on that so we don't get flagged or deleted or whatever the terminology for YouTube is. But so we're going to tone down on that a little bit, but we're going to be ourselves. And I think you guys are going to have a lot of fun. And we're going to have a blast taking you guys on a ride on this channel, because it's going to be a great time. So to talk about the content that we're going to go over, we're both big car guys. We're into motorcycles. So like this, we're on a trip right now to go pick up this Honda Odyssey. Our dad gave me this van. And if it's free, it's me. I love free stuff. So yeah, exactly. And I need to do daily. My truck's great. It's an old small block Chevy Yukon. But like all beaters with the heaters, it needs a little bit of work, and it's be easier to pick up a new daily, so I can get this one fixed, tear it apart, and have to worry about not making it to work. But the content that we'll put out will be us working on our vehicles. We're going to try to be somewhat informative, depending on the repair. If it's something super simple, then we're probably just going to joke around and be more on the entertaining side. If it's we'll do our best to go into detail to make sure you guys understand what we're doing, but at the same time, it's going to be a joke. The whole purpose of our channel is entertaining you guys, the viewers. But like on this Odyssey, I've got to replace the timing belt, which can be a pretty labor-extensive job. So on that, I'm going to record that. That'll probably be our next video that we do put out.
Project.
Yeah, nice little project. Tyler's got a couple projects I'm sure he'd love to talk about.
Yeah, I got a Firebird. I got a couple of things that I got to do on that. That's not too bad. A little bit informative. We'll have fun time. I got a S10 that's going to be a headache, but also good content. Something that me and my brother can joke around on half the time. And then the white truck, which you probably saw in the shorts and stuff about me pulling the motor out. That's going to be a fun video, because getting it out, we were both dying laughing trying to get it out. So we got it out. Took about twice as long as what it should have, but we got it out. Yeah, just little projects here and there that we think we know we're funny, and we know that we can make a lot of people laugh if they were around us, but this is our way to get people around us that can enjoy our sense of humor, have a little bit of fun with us.
We're also in the motorcycles. As you see on the intro we posted on our shorts, Tyler has, it's 23? 23?
23 or 24, I can't remember.
So it's either 23 or 24. But anyway, it's a brand new Kawasaki ZX-10R. Bike's faster, and oh yeah, you almost caught me there. You almost got me there. The bike's really fast, so let's just put it that way. We've both done some pretty extensive speeding, allegedly. done some extensive
In
speeding.
Mexico. It was in Mexico.
In Mexico. We've allegedly done some speeding in Mexico in this thing. Allegedly, though. Don't take that seriously. Mom, Dad, you watching this? Maybe. But anyway, I've got an older, it's a 1979 Kawasaki KZ 650. For it being a 79, it's only got 18,200 miles. Bike's in pretty good condition. It's only been dropped a couple times. Nothing crazy. I used to have a leader bike, but we're not going to go into detail on that right now. That's probably a story time for another day. You got questions you want to ask, want to hear about some tea? We got all the tea for you.
Yeah.
We're not going to go down that path right now.
Not on the startups.
Not on the startups. We both got some tea that we could air out there. If you guys are into messy tea and drama, we can definitely put some out. We just might need a good lawyer first.
Yeah.
So after we do our little bit of research and find a good lawyer, maybe we can put some tea out there for you if you're interested. That might be something we do like a Patreon thing for, and kind of do like the people that really want to be messy. We can provide some messy content for you. Buddy over here knows all about being in pickles.
Yeah.
He got me there. So, I'm really gonna have to struggle on this one, but
no, you can bleep it out. You can.
We'll bleep that out. But yeah, Buddy said I really like pickles until I was in one. And, he got himself in a pretty good pickle. But I've done that a time or two too as well. And so yeah, but I can't have pickles though because I'm allergic to whatever they put the pickles, the vinegar I think it is.
Oh, what did you say? No,
oh, what'd you say? But anyway, so that's the type of content we're gonna put out. We're also big into fishing.
Yeah, it might be a couple fishing videos of us just shooting it out there, catching nothing, or I catch something, he catches nothing, which happens most of the time. But
yeah, usually if I catch something, he catches nothing, or if he'll catch something, I catch nothing, or he kind of just puts me to shame and catches 12 fish a day, and I catch a stick. So it really just depends on what kind of day we're having, or what spot we're at too. Yeah. It kind of depends on what we're feeling, what the weather's like, and where we're going. We've kind of ventured in or talked about at least doing a podcast a time or two, so that might be a possibility. We're both massive fight fans. We watch UFC. I watch some other promotions like ONE FC. Dan Hooker just did that 32-man one winner, 1 minute thing in his backyard, so that was pretty cool. Some of the clips I've seen on that were pretty interesting. Some dudes got slept pretty good. So we might, after like a UFC pay-per-view, we might come on here and talk about that. But there's just a lot of things that...
A lot of content that we can start posting videos on that you can get our opinions and a lot of have a laugh, maybe, beat yourself a couple times, but... So we have like 100,000 different things we do content on. We just never pop the camera up and got any content for it. And now we're trying to get into it.
Hey, this is kind of our time where, like you said, we realize we're pretty. I don't want to say out of pocket, but like we do a lot of crazy stuff, and we've never really been like, hey, if we just strapped a camera to our head or something, we'd probably be pretty successful on YouTube. So talking about the camera scenario, right now we're just shooting off of our phones. We both have, I think, iPhone 15 like Pro Maxes, or it's 14 or 15, one of those two. I don't really pay attention to the newer phones or whatever. All I know is I got an iPhone and it takes pretty good videos.
Oh, you talking about my Verizon?
Yeah, my Verizon. But anyway, so we'll probably be shooting off of our phones for a while until we can get up to affording the GoPro kits for content creators. I've seen a couple of them, and like there's one kit that looked really nice and included a lot of accessories, but it was like $1,700. And right off the rip, neither of us can really afford to venture off and get something like that. It's more of
just for starting out. We're seeing how the wind blows and what it takes us. You don't see the point of spending like $1,700 to $2,000, and it might not go anywhere. But
yeah, so fingers crossed our account does take off and we do really good. From what I've read, it takes a year and a half to even get to the point where you can become a successful YouTube page, and we're both very well aware of that. So we're going to put out as much content as we can to increase the opportunities of our account really blowing up.
And for you guys to see us.
Yeah.
Get both of our personalities in the mix and be like, these guys really are brothers, dude. I don't understand it.
Yeah, we really do a lot of stuff together. So we're from a big family. I've got 5 brothers and 5 sisters. He's got a little bit more. Different parents. Well, same dad, different moms. So we got a lot of siblings, but we're pretty much the closest out of all of them. So we do a lot of stuff together. We go fishing together. We work on our cars together. Road trips together.
Cuss at each other together.
Yeah, we even work together. We are our main job. We work together. So our chemistry is really good, and it's natural chemistry. Like you have a lot of YouTubers and their partners. You can tell they really struggle to come up with content, or not even content, but like they try to joke around with each other, and it doesn't feel natural. Like it feels very forced. With Tyler and I, it's a very natural thing. Sometimes like we're saying stuff and we don't even realize we're saying it, and then 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes later, we're like, that was kind of funny. And it's after years of doing this, we're like, well, we need to like get serious and start recording this. I feel like if we record it and you guys see it and kind of realize how we truly are, I guess you could put it, might actually do something. So yeah, we're both pretty excited about branching out and starting this. Oh, ZX6R. That's a squirrel moment. We tend to have that sometimes, especially as car guys driving down the road, see a nice sports bike going down the road or a car or something. But yeah, we're both pretty excited about starting this venture and not sharing our full lives, because we'll share some personal things in our lives, but it's mainly going to be our content and stuff that we find funny. But we do have some stuff that happens in our personal life that's kind of funny. So at least I'll share some of my stuff with you guys, and just kind of see where things go.
Yep.
We're on the road now. We got a bit of a road trip. Our dad's house is about 3.5 hours from where we live, about 200 miles. So we're going to make the trip all in one night. We were just there for Memorial Weekend camping. So that was a couple days ago. So now
we're going back.
Yeah,
we're going back road tripping again.
Yeah, we just miss northern Michigan so much that we had to go back. But really, northern Michigan is really beautiful. So
yeah, out in the boonies, all green, smell of fresh air. That's the life right there.
That's the life, brother. Now let me tell y'all something. I have no idea where I was going with that. It was a squirrel moment. But anyway, so we're gonna shoot this content all in one day. I don't know how much we'll update on this video, because by the time we get there, it's gonna be 9:30 at night. It's probably gonna be on the darker side. So we might do a little update once we get the van on the trailer loaded up. We might do an update on the way back home. But I'll definitely update you guys first thing in the morning when we get we're gonna unload the van tonight, and Tyler's got to go drop the trunk off. By the way, huge shout out to Tyler's uncle. What's your uncle's name?
Joe.
And so shout out to Uncle Joe for letting Tyler borrow the truck, and his neighbor
Jose.
Shout out to Jose for letting us borrow the trailer to go get this van. Huge shout out, we really appreciate it. It's another squirrel moment. There's a semi-merging, kind of made me a little nervous. But anyway, yeah, so a huge shout out to you guys for letting us borrow the truck and trailer, go get this van. I'll definitely do an update in the morning, kind of give you guys an overview of the van, show you what we got to do to it. But give me ideas. 2008 Honda Odyssey, what do we do with it? Do we daily drive it? Do we flip it? Do we... I don't know.
Do we mod it out, make some cool turbo noises, put a supercharger on it, see how far she goes with it? What do we do with it?
Yeah, 'cause, I didn't realize how much of an aftermarket selection there was for these vans, but after a couple days using research, there's you can get wide body kits for these vans. It's kind of crazy. And I don't know much about the 3.5 V6 that's in them, but I know it's got VTEC, so VTEC or no tech, cuz. But yeah. But anyway, so let us know what you guys want to see with the van content. It does need the timing belt, so that'll be another episode of Gunny Brothers Entertainment. So, but let us know otherwise. We did find out though that the Odyssey does have the same bolt pattern as his 2017 V6 Mustang. So we're gonna be putting some Mustang wheels on the Odyssey, to help it pull right into the crowd. Population population control.
Yeah. Got
So-
the same amount of horsepower too, so it just put it in reverse, you'll do the same thing.
Yeah, we do some reverse mounts or something. Yeah, the Odysseys have like 241 to 245 horsepower. For a minivan, that's kind of crazy. And the V6 Mustang makes about the same.
Like 300.
So pretty close.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get the one pedestrian that's stuck underneath the Mustang, it kind of evens out to the same thing.
Yeah.
The Mustangs pull right into the crowd. So with the Mustang wheels on the Odyssey, it'll probably pull right into the crowd. But that's population control for you. But anyway, so I'll update you guys later tonight once we get the van on the trailer, and then again in the first thing in the morning. What's up, everybody? It's been a little bit of a long trip. It's 10:30, is it? Yeah, 10:30.
10:47.
We got the van loaded up on the trailer. See, I didn't know that in Michigan you're required to have
Fenders.
fenders. We found that out. We didn't get pulled over yet, so stay tuned on that, I guess.
It's a little bit of drive.
But the trusty old Duramax,
The Duramax.
it's got the job done. You can't really tell the van's behind it. Tyler's having a blast driving this thing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Thing's got some crazy power for a Duramax truck. Neither one of us has drove a diesel before, so this is pretty cool. Well, I haven't drove a diesel. Tyler's driving. But so this is the Odyssey. It's a 2008. The only damage here so far is we're doing 200 mile an hour in Chupacabra in Mexico the other night, and we hit a Chupacabra. So if anybody on YouTube lands good with some Bondo, just, you know, Cleater's got that fab shop. I don't remember, what's that, Cleater's fab shop? Remember what it's called?
No, I forget.
Cleat and Squirrel Restoration, I think.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So we're gonna have to open a Gunnion Brothers Restoration Services to restore, you know, do some Bondo patching or something right here. Them damn Chupacabras in Mexico. You know, these Honda Odysseys, they do 200 mile an hour, and we're drag racing in Mexico. If we load this thing on the trailer and hit a Chupacabra. So that's,
Yeah, there's a supercharger in there.
yeah, we got the supercharger in there, so we did through a quick supercharger on before we drove it onto the trailer. But runs and drives, needs a timing belt, needs some tires. But yeah, overall, see, this is a little, can't really switch the camera angle, so you can't really get a good look at it. But you know, for what it is, a Honda Odyssey, it's pretty clean. So it's 1047, probably 1048, 49 now, 1050 something. Going 3 times sold, I don't know. But we're not at an auction yet. But we'll do an update first thing in the morning. We're gonna go get off the trailer. We got about 3.5, probably 4 hour drive with keeping it under the speed limit so the trailer stays safe and everything.
Yeah, so you don't fly off into a ditch, hit another car, maybe hit another Chupacabra, not even driving.
Yeah, we might hit something on the way back. Hopefully not, but you never know what could happen. Chupacabra's out crossing the road. You know, you never know what's gonna happen. But so we'll probably get back to Elkhart, where we're from, probably about 1:30, 2 o'clock. Get it unloaded. Tyler's got to take the truck back, the trailer back. So it's going to be a long night, a little bit. So get you an update first thing in the morning. See y'all later.
See ya.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We're doing another quick update here on this Odyssey. We got it back home about 2 o'clock, like 2:10, first thing this morning. It's a little bit of a late trip. Tyler had to turn around and take the trailer back to his neighbor, and then, or the trailer back to his neighbor, and the truck back to his uncle. So once again, shout out to those guys for letting us use your equipment. We really appreciate it. It definitely came in handy on this. But yeah, so anyway, I don't know if you can tell here, but it's doing a little bit of raining outside. There's the old small block Chevy Yukon. It's a 99 350 small block. Thing's a little ripper, but like I said, it does have some problems, so got to pick up another daily so I can put the time and attention that it needs without missing a day of work because the truck's tore apart. So picked up the Odyssey last night. My dad said it had a check engine light and it didn't have one before, so we got it home, got it off the trailer, aired up the tires, and pulled it up here to the garage and ran the codes, and it's got a check engine light for an O2 sensor. I just did O2 sensors on my truck, so I wasn't really looking forward to having to change an O2 sensor. But come to find out, I sent the picture, or I was telling my dad I had a code for an O2 sensor, and he said maybe a mouse chewed it up. So sure enough, I get to looking at it, and 100% there was a mouse, mole rat, something in there, maybe even a chupacabra that chewed up my wire for my O2 sensors. Looks like there's a little bit of room. I can try to fix the wires maybe. I don't know how well it's gonna work, but we can give it a shot. We'll take you guys on a trip with that. I'll try showing you how to solder wires. So that could be a cool little short, maybe doing a little solder on a O2 sensor, or getting mad, throwing it across the garage, which tends to happen. I try to fix something, I get mad, throw it. Have on my battery charger. I don't know if you can see this thing here. So you got this battery charger. It's EverStart Max. Drop it. It's EverStart Max right here. Bought this thing, and I'll tell you what, it only works on like 5 vehicles. So when you have something that only works on 5 vehicles and it ain't worth your time, you know what you do? You grab this thing by this little handle and you just like that. You throw that thing, where'd it go? Over there. You throw that thing because it's junk. And what we do, we toss junk out the, we just throw it. No saving stuff around here that don't work. Please give that thing a toss. Screw that thing. But anyway, so we'll do a little, try to do a little walk around here so you guys can kind of get a little idea of it. It definitely needs a bath, so kind of good thing it's raining out today. I might have to stand out here in a Speedo or something and some car wash and wash the van. You never know. Maybe some people will stop by and give me some tips or something. I don't know. Use all the money to put back into this thing. But it's definitely raining. So as you can see, what I'm gonna do here is it's kind of, you can't really switch your camera once you're started a video. So just give me just a second. I'm gonna switch my cameras over somehow. I'm gonna have to end the video and merge it together. I don't know. I'm new to all this content creating, camera recording stuff. But anyway, we got a Mountain Dew here. Not in any way endorsed by Mountain Dew or whatever, but drink of America right here. Drink, a real champion drink Mountain Dew. You want to be a champion in life? Drink a Mountain Dew. But anyway, we're gonna jump over and I'll give you guys a little sneak peek of this Odyssey. All right, guys, here's the Odyssey. Let's step out here in the rain a little bit. You can see it's got some moss on it, whatever you want to call that. Other than that, I mean, it's got a little, I don't know what that is, a little scuff down there or something. You can see it's got dirt on the tires from sitting for a while, a little scratch or whatever there. It's not a bad little van. It's pretty clean for what it is. It does have that spot over here on this side, you can see. But I did find out Cleat and Squirrel there. So it's called Hibachi Bottle Shop, something. I'm stuttering my words or whatever, but you get the point. It's a 2008 Honda Odyssey. It doesn't have power doors. I wish it did have power doors, but give this guy a little open. It's not cleaned out by any means. I got to take a whole day and detail the inside. There's my battery, my new one. There's the timing kit. It's got the water pump, the tensioners, hydraulic thingamajigger in the back. It does have third row seating. The seats are flip down. Gonna do a little bit of cleaning. I got some them little car vent clip things in here because it smelled like dookie. All right, it smelled like something crawled up here and died. But here's the engine cover. I can kind of emphasis on a point. I was looking at this and it says VTEC or no tech, cuh. So I'm doing 200 mile an hour in Mexico hitting chupacabras. I'm gonna have to become some good friends with another auto body guy so he can repair my ripper. My certified Odyssey ripper right here is what this is. But so we'll do a little start up here. I'll find the right key and get in the door. Nothing like playing in the rain. See, the inside is a little dirty. I mean, it needs, there's some toe straps. Just ignore that. It does work. But it definitely needs a little bit of cleaning. But just got home. That chupacabra I hit the other day cracked my windshield, so. Peekaboo. I'm gonna find that chupacabra and I'm gonna get him. All right. We'll do a little startup for you. Oh, buddy, where's my, there it is. Beep, beep. Focus, buddy, focus. Get your head in the game, boy. Whatever. Oh, that's not good. There it goes. So I'm used to my little small block Chevy where I just give the key a half a crank and it fires right up. This Honda stuff I don't know too much about, but as you can see, 343,000 miles, almost 344,000 miles. That's a lot of miles. check engine light. See, just ignore that. Don't pay no attention to that chicken light. Or that light over there, actually. Don't pay no attention to that. But I did find out when you turn this enough, it comes apart. So don't pay attention to that either. Just pretend that didn't happen. But my windshield wipers. Oh, that's my back windshield wiper. Wow. There's my, whoa, what happened there? Right, so that's that, but I need new windshield wipers. Yeah, I need some new ones. I'm kind of scared I don't want the door auto lock. I walked away from the door yesterday and auto lock, so I'm gonna leave the door open in the rain. Maybe I can clean my door jams or something. Give a little walk around while it's running. See, it's quiet, which is weird because I don't deal with quiet stuff around here. It's a little bit too quiet for me. So I'm gonna put you guys back here and give it a little rip. See if you can hear it. Rip. I don't know about that, guys. That's a little bit too quiet for me. So we might have to do something about that. I don't know. Well, you guys dropped some good, some mufflers down here for a Honda Odyssey. What do you guys put on there to make them sound good? Can't be nothing like a good old American muscle V8. See, let me give you guys a little. So this is my Yukon, right? Oh, well, there's that stupid battery charger that don't work. Enjoy getting wet, stupid. So here's my small block Chevy Yukon. I'll tell you what I'm talking about. Ignore my ripped seats. That's a working man's truck. This windshield, I'll tell you what, this thing has so much power. The chassis twisted and it cracked my windshield. It's a little crazy. This is what I'm talking about here. Come over here. See, just half a twist. See, that's what I'm talking about, son. Good old American Muscle V8. Fires up half a crank, and we're up. See, nothing beats the smell of a good old American small block Chevy V8. The smell, the sound is unmatched. So we're gonna have to do something to this Odyssey to make it just as American and just as cool as that. All right, guys, flip around again. You can see I'm a little wet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna put this video together, do some editing, get this video out for content. So what I want to hear from you guys is your ideas on what we should do to this Odyssey. You know, we do know for a fact it's going to have some Mustang wheels on it. So we're going to go get the wheels off my brother's 2017 Mustang. He bought some different wheels for his, so I'm going to go grab his. I don't know if they're stocks or they're aftermarket, whatever. He bought them. When he bought the car, they were on the car. They're powder coated purple, so maybe we need to go back to that. He spray painted them black or whatever. So maybe we go back to powder coated purple on this thing. You think powder coated purple wheels would look good on a gold Odyssey? Probably not. But you know what? Oh well. Who else is gonna do it? I'm gonna do it, that's for sure. But anyway, so give me some ideas what you guys want to see on this thing. We do need to do the timing belt. So that'll be a video or so. Other than that, I mean, I'm probably not gonna do a video detailing it. I mean, who wants to watch detailing videos on YouTube? It's kind of boring, if you ask me. You gonna see me sit around and scrub something? Hell no. I ain't gonna sit around and scrub nothing. I mean, I'm gonna, because I'm gonna have to clean it if I put my daughter in it. But I don't think you guys want to see me with my butt crack hanging out, scrubbing some interior on a Honda Odyssey. I don't think that's good content. You don't want to see that. Unless you do want to see it, maybe I start an OnlyFans or a Patreon or whatever you want to call it. You guys want to see me when I Speedo clean out this minivan? Probably not. But if you do, maybe. See, and that's the thing. Successful businessmen have to market themselves. You know what I mean? Like, $20 is $20. You know, it could be gas money for the week. You never know. But anyway, so I'm gonna. What was I gonna do? I kind of lost my train of thought here. I'm supposed to have a police officer come out and do a VIN scan on it, because I guess, you know, when you buy a vehicle from out of state, you have to have them come and do a VIN scan. So I've been waiting out here for a little bit to have them see if they're gonna come do this thing, but I don't think they're gonna come out in the rain. I think they're probably gonna wait till it's done raining. I'm gonna have to call again. But yo, where's you at, fool? I don't know. But anyway, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna put this video together for y'all so we can get a first official long video out. What we'll do is probably put out a couple shorts in the meantime while we're working on this. I don't know. Honestly, I don't. I know Tyler and his girl are working on some videos for y'all too. He's got some content with the Firebird that they're working on. He's got some other things that he's gonna be working on getting sent over so I can get them edited and put together. But other than that, stay tuned so we put out the next video. What it's going to be, I'm not quite sure yet. Like I said, we got some stuff to do. In the meantime, stay tuned. Keep being cool. Keep putting them views out. And yeah, that's it for me. Mike, Gunny Brothers Entertainment. See y'all later.